Welcome to this explainer. You know, as an aviation tech expert, there is literally nothing I love more than geeking out over the invisible systems that make modern flight possible. But today we're talking about a massive upgrade to something you'll actually see and definitely use. We are looking at a true revolution happening right above our heads, specifically this incredible new partnership between Virgin Atlantic and Starlink. We're going to explore exactly how the days of feeling totally disconnected the second you step onto a plane are, well, rapidly coming to an end.
Okay, let's dive into this, because it addresses a totally relatable pain point for anyone who flies. Picture this. You are trapped in a metal tube, soaring 35,000 feet above the clouds. Meanwhile, down on the ground, a massive sporting event is happening. Maybe it's a final match, a championship game, or a historic tournament, and the entire world is watching it live. But you're staring at the seatback map, watching a tiny little airplane icon inch its way across the ocean, completely cut off from the action. For a long time, missing the big game was just the accepted tax of long-haul travel, right? But the tech we're looking at today is completely eliminating that compromise.
Let's talk about high-speed flight connectivity. And this brilliantly illustrates the leap that's actively changing the standard for what every passenger should expect in the sky. We're moving far away from the era where merely sending a text message from a plane felt like a total miracle, and entering an era of genuine, robust bandwidth. Historically, the flight experience meant dealing with incredibly slow, practically unusable internet, if you could even connect at all. But compare that seamless ground internet you enjoy in your living room against this new reality at 35,000 feet. Through Virgin Atlantic's high-speed Starlink Wi-Fi, the connectivity you experienced in the air is actively matching the internet speeds you rely on at home. It is absolutely a night-and-day contrast that completely redefines the modern cabin environment.
Which brings us to free live sports streaming.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how the tech brings game-changing benefits directly to your seat. Because having all that bandwidth is one thing, but how it's being deployed for you, the passenger, is the real story. This live sports streaming isn't locked behind some crazy premium paywall, and it isn't just a perk reserved for the first-class cabin. It is a completely free service for absolutely everyone on board. You can pull out your own smartphone, tablet, or laptop and watch live sports right on your personal devices. And the timing couldn't be better, because the data highlights that major events, like the FIFA World Cup 2026 matches, will be available live during these flights. You can literally be crossing an ocean and still watch every single goal happen in real time right on your own screen without paying an extra dime for the connection. How cool is that?
Let's look at the 2027 fleet rollout. So, when will passengers universally get to experience this?
Well, here is the number that gets me incredibly excited from a tech insider perspective. 1/3. This is not some futuristic concept waiting on a drawing board somewhere. Starlink is actually already installed on roughly 1/3 of the Virgin Atlantic aircraft flying right now. That means thousands of passengers are already experiencing this high-speed, live streaming reality today. Let's see how this builds, because Virgin Atlantic isn't stopping there. They actually plan to complete this high-speed Starlink installation across their entire fleet by the year 2027. Within just a few years, stepping onto any Virgin Atlantic plane will guarantee you have access to this remarkable level of connectivity. No more guessing if your specific aircraft has the upgraded system. It's going to be a universal standard across the board. So the crucial point is this. Starlink is truly, as they say, transforming the passenger experience at 35,000 feet. We've gone from total isolation to being able to stream the world's biggest live sporting events flawlessly, for free, on our own devices, miles above the Earth. It fundamentally changes how we spend our time in the air, and it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to ponder the next time we board a flight. If we can seamlessly stream the World Cup over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean today, what incredible aviation limits are we gonna shatter next?